Hey, Chiefs Kingdom, we are just 3 days away from the NFL playoff matchup between the Chiefs and the Pittsburgh Steelers, and some practice news and injury notes have emerged, so we'll get into that in a second. When breaking news happens, rumors, we have you guys covered with all of that and more videos as well, playoff previews as long as the playoffs, as long as the Chiefs are still in the playoffs, I should say. Subscribe to the channel. It's free. Daily videos, just about. Hit that big red button and don't miss out on anything. With that being said, a couple of key players could be banged up. Stay tuned. Coming up right now. Welcome into the Kansas City Chiefs Report by Chat Sports. I am your host, Harrison Graham. Let's talk about the Chiefs injury report coming out of Thursday's practice. And our good friend Field Yates over at ESPN had this note that Chiefs running back Clyde Edwards-Helaire, who's been dealing with that sore shoulder, was downgraded from a limited participant yesterday in practice to a non-participant today. Tyreek Hill, who was a full participant yesterday dealing with that heel injury, was only limited today. So he was downgraded a little bit as well. Pretty interesting considering everybody practiced in, at least in some capacity, Tyreek Hill's case, a full capacity on Wednesday. So you wonder, did he wake up? Was the heel sore? Kind of a tricky situation on that front. We'll talk about these two guys and, of course, that matchup with Pittsburgh coming up in just a few moments. But first, are you worried about Clyde Edwards-Helaire and Tyreek Hill? Type Y for yes, type N for no. Get your votes in on this one down in the comments section. Let's start with Clyde Edwards-Helaire. I'm not that concerned with him. Number one, I don't think he's the difference between winning or losing this game, or quite frankly, any game in the playoffs. I think you've got enough at that running back position. Quite frankly, Darrell Williams has been good and has probably been the better and certainly the more reliable running back this season. Over 1,000 scrimmage yards. He has been dealing with that toe issue, but that appears to not be a problem. You've got Darrell Williams. You've got Jerick McKinnon. You've got Derek Gore. I think you're fine at running back, especially for this game. But honestly, if you miss CEH the whole playoffs, I don't think you will. I think you'd be fine. I don't think he'd be the reason whether or not you win a Super Bowl this year. However, no Tyreek Hill is obviously a much bigger deal. Now, there's a lot of speculation. There's a lot of chatter on, should you even play him in this game, because this is a Pittsburgh team that, snuck into the playoffs, a team that Kansas City handled very easily just a few weeks ago. But in general, not having Tyreek Hill on your offense is obviously a much bigger deal. He takes the top off defenses. He opens things up for other guys. Him and Travis Kelce kind of bounce off one another. If Hill is out, then look for Pittsburgh to just double-team Travis Kelce and force other guys to beat them, which obviously at least makes things a little bit trickier, and you have to at least make some adjustments. What do you guys think? Should the Chiefs rest Tyreek Hill this week, take their chances, hope you can beat Pittsburgh without him, which I think you could, and then get him healthier for the next round? Type R for rest him. Type P for play him. It's not a black or white issue. It's it's kind of in that gray area. You could go either way. Let me know what you guys think down in the comments. I would consider resting him because when you beat Pittsburgh 36-10 just a few weeks ago, you didn't even have Travis Kelce in that game, right? So it would be flip-flop this time. You would have Kelce this time, but no Tyreek Hill. I think you can beat Pittsburgh without Tyreek Hill. Now, if this was Buffalo or Tennessee or even Cincinnati, if Hill's 75-80%, you play him. But I think you definitely consider sitting him in this game because we've talked about it all week long. I think this is a tough matchup for Pittsburgh. Whether he was blowing smoke or not, Big Ben said himself, we don't have a chance. I think he was playing coy a little bit there, but it was 30-0 at halftime, and they cruised to a 36-10 win back in Week 16. I don't think you need Tyreek Hill to beat Pittsburgh. Now, it gets harder. The bigger plays are harder to find without Tyreek Hill, but at the end of the day, I think you can win this matchup. Give him an extra week, and then you really ramp up and get to work when you face, Buffalo, Vegas, whoever, in the next round, which is, of course, the divisional round, one game closer to the Super Bowl. Now, if you want to bet on this game or any other game during Wild Card Weekend, there's only one place to do it. That is chatsports.com/ChiefsBet. That'll redirect you to the BetUS website, but you got to use our link if you want to take advantage of the promo code. That would be Chiefs125. Chatsports.com/ChiefsBet. Use our promo promo code Chiefs125 to get 125% deposit bonus. Chiefs 13-point favorites. The over-under sitting at 46 points. You know, with Hill out, 13 kind of feels like a lot if Tyreek Hill were to not play. Not saying that's going to happen, but something that Kansas City could be considering. But if you feel good about this one or want to go bet on some other matchups, chatsports.com/ChiefsBet. Use that promo code Chiefs125 to get 125% deposit bonus. Okay. So you look at this matchup as a whole. Pittsburgh, Kansas City, this one at Arrowhead Stadium, first round of the playoffs, wild card weekend. It's always a whole lot of fun. 8:15 Eastern on Sunday night. We'll be live at 8 o'clock Eastern, 7 o'clock Central with a live watch party. And listen, I'm just confident heading into this game. I think this was the best matchup Kansas City could have gotten in the first round. You're facing a quarterback that is mostly washed at this point in Big Ben Roethlisberger. The Chiefs are big favorites for a reason. Now, maybe that line drops a point or two if Tyreek Hill is confirmed to not play. We'll see what happens on that front. Limited today certainly doesn't necessarily mean he won't play. We'll see how Friday shakes out as well. But I think that, either way, the Chiefs only lose this game if they beat themselves. 2, 3, 4 turnovers, and they give, the Steelers some short fields, special teams mistakes. You play a crisp game, even without your big-time playmaker, you're going to be just fine. Predict the score, Steelers, Chiefs, Arrowhead Stadium on Sunday night. I want to hear it from you guys. Who's going to win, and what is the final score going to end up being? I'm going to stick to my initial prediction. 31-17, Chiefs win to advance to the divisional round of the NFL playoffs. Maybe if you don't have Tyreek, maybe that costs you a field goal, 5 points. Maybe it's more like 27-17, something like that. But I think in general, Kansas City should roll in this one. But we'll see. Looks like Clyde Edwards-Helaire could be another week out for him. Obviously, the limited participation on Wednesday did not help his cause of getting healthier because he got downgraded to not practicing today. Tyreek Hill practiced in full on Wednesday. He was limited today, so we will continue to monitor the situation around those two guys. And if there are any more major developments, we will be sure to have you guys covered. YouTube.com/ChiefsTV, the latest Chiefs news, rumors, game previews, and we will be live for Sunday Night Football, Chiefs, Steelers, wild card game on Sunday night. Kickoff 8:15 Eastern, 7:15 Central. We'll be live 8 o'clock Eastern, 7 o'clock Central. Join us for that. Do not miss any of it here on the Chiefs Report.